you get that reward.
Yes, you do, 100%. Same brain cell, double darts coming from both sides. Oh my god. Are they, is this choreographed?
It just might be.
This is the same brain cell in action of the Yordle gang. There's only one way to play. And immediately K7 just getting that huge confirm. That's such a strong tool for Yasuo against Teemo. In the airspace he likes to control is usually a 45-degree angle away from the opponent.
Yep.
And stance 2H is just going to eat that up, right?
And it eats it up so well, too. Now, in looking at all of the stuff that's on screen, I mean, we do love the Teemo. We do love what he's able to do. But the wind wall and the tornadoes from the Yasuo and dealing with all of the shrooms on screen, dare I say, it just might be a headache.
That's such a good setup there. Just gets the charge forward S1 onto the Teemo. Yasuo able to just run up afterwards and get the confirm. And we do see a little bit of a difference here. You have 2x assists on the Ekko Teemo side, which allows for really good route pickups, really good pressure, obviously, with the double my time. And we have double down coming from the side of K7 and Diaphone. So you see the super tags. You'll see a lot of routes canceling that slice through super on Yasuo into the Shroom and get a big conversion off of that. So smart choices from both players with these two.
I really like it now, but we do have the Slingshot badge ready for Yuse and Bakarina here on this Teemo, and that's a ton of damage leading to that Ekko. And no, it is. The combo is done. Point character does die.
Yep.
Assist player gotta come in, but Ekko only at about 10% HP.
Yeah, no break being spent yet either for Diaphone and K7, so they're feeling great heading into this final round. Obviously, meter does reset, but break does not, if you are not familiar with this game yet. So that's really the advantage you're looking for to carry over resource-wise, and you see it coming to full effect here. You see the double butt slam into the tag launcher. It's so reliable, this route. It just lets Yasuo set up for his shenanigans here in the corner.
Right, the limit strike. And the thing is, right, and it's something that isn't talked about, limit strike. Look how much meter he's gained. He's already at level 2 meter, and he just continues to gain more and more and more.
Yeah, it gives you the meter gain, gives you the break meter gain, and it gives you a little extra burst of damage there when you get the limit strike. And of course, that like medium Oki, right? It's not quite a hard knockdown, but you have that consistent timing for the get up, so very, very valuable. And as we saw for the Yasuo there, it just brings you right to the corner right away if you do the wall bounce version, so. Or tumble version, I guess.
That's a lot of damage. It might just kill, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. Calling the homie. You're going to land on the shroom, and bada bing, bada boom. There you go.
That's smart. So it gets more badge progress onto the mushroom. It allows Teemo to kind of dominate neutral a little bit and continue his game plan on that front. So just smart across the board.
Nice, and a good combo here. Oh no, I was a believer in the charge heavy, but it did not connect here for Yuse and Bakarina. But this is a lot of damage here onto this Teemo. Bring it down, limit strike, set it up.
No burrito off of this, but we are going to continue the pressure. Here comes the enemy AC 130 coming through. Does get the kill. Shout out to Teemo super assist, very valuable tool.
They're still in it. Oh my god, a straight hit catching the backdash here from Yuse and Bakarina. They got to be able to, it's got to be good. It's got to be good.
It's a race to the Fury. I don't think Fury's going to come up in time. The super one does connect. Wow, just during that super, they were able to get the break. Shout out to Yuse and Bakarina to bring that one back.
Holy moly, what a round from Yuse and Bakarina. I mean, it was looking bleak. It was looking dire. That Fury break was almost there. But no, it wasn't able to fill up all the way.
Yeah, just so huge for them. Great timing, works out perfectly, and just rewound through the break. What? Excuse me?
Can't believe it. You know, we talked about it. It's all of those different kinds of variables that you have, and good block was there. The defense wins championships, but you have to have solid offense too, as you do get hit by the happy birthday.
No break on deck. There's going to be a ton of damage here. This goes for the limit strike option, so Burrito OS is going to come through. Going to get the pickup and conversion off the chrono break as well. And there is plenty of meter here. No conversion afterwards. Could have been death. And now you're going to have to deal with super tag Yasuo. And the Shroom gets the interrupt. I almost guarantee that caught the jump frames with that Shroom. That's so unfortunate. And now you're stuck in the corner. Yasuo point blank. Oh, here we go.
Lets him rock and lets him know. An incredible mash there, but unfortunately it does end up in your death. It all comes down to Ekko, but we saw the clutch last time, and it comes down to it. Great parry, still in there.
A great choice here to just use the super one, get a bunch of damage on the assist character without overcommitting. You see, doesn't have to get blown up by that Teemo super. Now, you're trying to get the kill here with confirmed damage. Air throw's perfect, so they can't burst that, which is huge. And now Fury is on deck. 4K7 does get an initial opening and does get the follow-up after. Do you pop the Fury here to get the full conversion and kill?
He has it.
Yep.
There's the Fury.
Okay, so defensive Fury there to buy time. That's huge.
have it backdash away, but careful. Diaphone and K7 still have Fury ready to go. And the meter at a great button from the Yasuo.
It's not going to kill, but it does force corner, and just going to pop Fury so you can generate some gray health here, and extra chip is on deck because Fury has run out on the other side of things, and Fury does benefit the assist as well, so extra damage on that front. They do convert, but the dash cancel is going to lead to a whip. It doesn't matter. Hasagi on the other side is going to lead to this first game going the way of Diaphone and K7.
Wow, it was a nail biter.
It really was.
Wow, I can't believe it. And that's the thing, right? You know, you got players that are, you know, we talk about the dark horses, the players that that are not expecting. I mean, we have Diaphone and K7 as the favorites for the whole tournament.
Yes.
But it, you know, it could be from the players that are out there playing in their pools that are not on stream right now. They could be the ones to send them to the loser side.
Yeah. Especially new fighting game, new series, right? I mean, just who knows? Like, there's a whole new set of skills to be mastered here. And obviously, Diaphone was just in SWC for City of the Wolves, so has had split focus. So there is some potential here that people could play catch up if they have those fundies down.
They do, and oh my gosh, what a wave dash conversion here from K7 on this Yasuo. Boom, boom, down we go. Sets it up for the wind, and he, you know, careful. My man always has a key, and the key to unlock this Oki. Ooh. What a parry!
Doesn't lead to a ton here, but great way to stay alive and not getting picked up. The slingshot was going to come through behind that, so huge parry on that front. Now we're going right back to Teemo neutral. Has to respect the burning bush there. Now going to have to deal with some Yasuo mix. Does end up backing off, so there's a little bit of breathing room on the side of Yuse.
I mean, it's good so far between the both of them. You know, rocking this doubles kind of style. You get to see a whole lot of different play styles as well between everybody. I mean, we all know kind of see how K7 plays. He loves to play that aggressive style. And Diaphone a little bit more mix reliant, but careful. This Yasuo has a ton of meter and a ton of damage to work with. Can just kill in the blink of an eye. Comes down to one more.
Yeah, that's that there. And like you said, the duo mechanics are very important. You saw the super tag there. That's why it's extra valuable in duo play, is because you can control the Teemo anywhere on the screen. You can fully direct him while doing whatever you want with the other character, right? So lets Yasuo be able to run free and build up that mix, and you see the value coming from it. This has just been such a clean round from Diaphone K7 after a back and forth first game.
Right, and it was clean and clean them up. All they need is one more here to continue, and we see some hype in the crowd for the side of Bakarina and Yuse to try and fight off these two professionals.
Yeah, definitely the two titans everyone's going to be aiming to take down today. And after that first game, you see some potential here. And he does opt for the Oki here, so there could be some potential, but ends up giving up the corner.
You're right, and now bringing in the Yasuo. My time, got to be careful. That you got to be playing on Ekko's time, bringing the Teemo back and summoning more mushrooms.
The Timewinder does connect somehow. That normally doesn't connect if you space out full screen, so I'm very curious. Maybe there's start of a movement forward from the other Teemo, but either way, this is going to be K7 picking up here. Hopefully going to try to find a way to side switch back to the corner. Is able to do so, and are going to dump some meter here. So you can see both supers really go perfectly into the mushroom, and that mushroom super deals so much damage even late into the combo.
You're right. I mean, honestly, you know, a good use of spending the bar there. I kind of like that situation. This Yasuo going to eat a lot of damage, still on the assist side, and yeah, you know, just dropping the booty down, the Yordle booty coming down.
100%. That was crazy. It was like both players were fighting the other assist character at the same time. It's very scrappy sometimes in this game. You see here this really strong setup with these Shroom badges on deck, so there's a lot of poison to deal with if you're blocking. There's a lot of damage to deal with if you get opened up as well, with the Yasuo keeping up that pressure.
All right, Teemo back on the field and on deck. It is all up to this Teemo to keep Yuse and Bakarina alive right now.
Yeah, this is quite the uphill battle. You got Shroom badge already on Diaphone. You got plenty of health for them to work with. They have a break advantage. No Fury on deck. That ult is going to get parried. The awareness in that situation is huge. Shout out to K7. He's seen that once or twice before, I'm sure. Wow. That was insane.
My man is locked in. He's ready to go. His controller is already wrapped up.
It's going to be a trend we see all weekend. With the focus on duo play, how much have people been grinding, trying to maximize what they get out of playing duo rather than solo?
Right. Well, and that's the best part about this game, is being able to play this game with your friends and compete as friends together as a team.
Yeah.
And seeing how that synergy kind of goes and plays out with, you know, the amount of characters that we have. And we're just going to get right into it. Jinx and Vi, the sisters, rocking and rolling.
Yeah, T-Mark, it's almost all arcane here. If only we had Warwick in for Yasuo, but either way, quick start here for Kyree and Rodriguez.
Set it up, a little bit of burrito OS, go with the top side, hover on the overhead, and right now, it seems like Kyree is just gonna go rocking and rolling and set it up one more time on the throw.
Yeah, opts to not go for the break, and again, with the duo play, there's going to be some communication from those players. Maybe the other player, or the player at point was saying, hey, just don't burst it, don't worry about it, I trust you with the Fury. But when you're going up against Ekko and you can set up for that burrito OS, I mean, if they have the execution down, like, you kind of want to get out of that before they get that OS set up.
I mean, and it's so strong too, but it looks like we might just see it one more time. A little bit of tag combo here, bringing the Jinx in, setting up the Monkey Bomb. Great throw. Okazeme sets up Rocket. OTG? Hold the phone, Nit. We're starting off strong.
Yeah, they're cooking, man. This is crazy. Right off the bat, we're in a 2-player game. This is not a 4-player game. Only 2 players got to land anything on that side. So, awesome start. Perfect to start the weekend. I hope that's a good omen for things to come.
I hope so, too. I mean, with just the matches right now, with a perfect start, hopefully we see a little bit more cooking here on the side of Qwackwas and JackRockstar. But it seems though that Kyree and Rodriguez kind of have this in the bag right now.
Yeah, great usage of both characters. You saw there the Jinx assist leading to a nice opening, ready to just convert right off the bat. And that's just the name of the game with this team comp, right? You get a little opening with Ekko, you get that clean pickup. He has so many ways to confirm and get into that strong Oki situation. And just time after time, they're really capitalizing off that.
Oh, man. You know, take it to the home and take it to the bank with that check. What a button. Limit strike, set it up, and one more time we have it. But a mash from the Yasuo, still alive and still kicking.
Yeah, I actually think the assist call screwed that burrito OS up there. Because he was able to interrupt, it caused some different hit stop and messed up the timing for the Ekko there. So that's one of the things, if you are playing duo, you kind of need to be aware of when your assist is going to be beneficial or even hurt your teammate.
Right, and look at that, though. Kyree and Rodriguez taking game number 1 kind of with ease. Hopefully we see from JackRockstar and Qwackwas a little bit of adaptation coming into game number 2, potentially a character switch. But, you know, I like the team of Yasuo Vi. Lots of, you know, a lot of great oppression using the cancels from Vi's, like, Special 1 to be able to just Rekka, just get in their face.
100%. Keep that pressure up. And from the looks of the players' faces, I don't think anybody's tilted here. I'm not sure who's who, but everyone's looking locked in, having a good time, which is what we love to see. This is why you come up to these events, have some fun with your friends, and immediately a happy birthday to start this off. Man, Kyree and Rodriguez are cooking in this game.
Oh, man, that's something damage too. That's already half their life gone. And, I mean, really, we've seen it coming through. The 2x assist. Here we go, though. Vi opening them up, brings them down. I was a believer.
I was a believer, too. It was a great choice to go for that target combo side switch, keep corner pressure, but not ready to fully convert afterwards. I don't know if they were expecting the assist to connect or something, or if they meant to handshake and didn't, but either way, going to be down here in a strong deficit. It's up to the Yasuo. Fury is on deck, so maybe we'll see that get popped here.
Hopefully we do see it. It's going to be a ton of damage here already. Bring in the Jinx. OTG lets it rock, goes for throw, and does get a combo off of it too. Right away, another round going to Kyree and Rodriguez.
Yeah, I love seeing how different players and teams really go about using their break meter. You've seen basically in both games now, in the first round, they're just opting not to break early on, just hoping in the second round they'll be able to use it. I'm of the mindset, pop it as early as you can if you know they're going to get a strong conversion.
Right.
And just give yourself more time to get more opportunities to use it down later in the match. But, I mean, everybody has a different approach. Sometimes that Fury can be a huge game changer if you hold it for the second character. So
that's right. And I know using Fury, especially, you know, when you have only one character, that extra damage that it gives you is absurd. And especially if you're playing Yasuo, you could potentially TOD either of those characters.
Yeah, almost any character I feel like can TOD with a slightly stronger B&B than like their most basic. The damage is insane, especially if you have the meter on deck. And of course it adds chip, it adds a speed bonus, it adds dash cancels on deck. It's really, really beneficial.
Great. Nice mashes here from the Yasuo. But it seems as though if you shoot him, if you got him, and that's going to be game. No, I lied!
Don't bet and will it kill, folks. If you saw that. It's very interesting. That Jinx super is really strong to get a confirm and just get that guaranteed damage, but it does be fun. Now you actually get to bring them along and help elevate them. So I imagine that's how a lot of these duos that we're going to be seeing entering brackets today kind of got into it. Just being able to play with their homies and hop in as we get into our next match here.
We're right. We got Jehnee and Essence versus, I believe that is Timewinder and Nutty Nightbringer. And I love the Darius pick here with the double down and the Ahri. I love that combo. It's great. You know, you do the axe, bring him, slam him down. Ahri with the switches and the swashes. How she's just able to have so much movement.
Yeah, Ahri's so strong right now. She's really good at being able to convert any hit into a strong Oki situation. She can pick you up anywhere on the screen and choose where she wants to end the combo. It's really, really strong. You see here, get a variation of the burrito. I don't think that was perfectly executed, but it does end up panning out here. Going to bring in the Ekko, or the Yasuo rather, going for a reset. Not, I guess recognizing probably wasn't going to be able to kill if it went for the level 1, but good choice here.
That's right, the Ahri now up against the two, you know, one mid laner versus the duo mid lane. It's going to be really scary here, though I believe that is Essence on the Ahri, and they are just getting clobbered. Fury now, ready for this Ahri.
Yeah, for sure. And it's probably worth mentioning, too, with some of the duo mechanics, for burst or assist, that is the assist player has to activate those, right?
Right.
You can call the assist, you can activate burst. If you want to handshake from the point to the assist, the point player has to do that. So whoever's currently in is going to have to do that. So in rounds, you'll see, hey, maybe they didn't burst and they held it super long. That is fully on the assist player. They could have communicated that, but that is on them to pop it. Nice interrupt as well. Yeah.
Right, a great interrupt and great counter hit here. Seems though that Nutty, Nightbringer, and Timewinder kind of holding it down right now on this Ekko Yasuo. We want to see some more from Jehnee and Essence on this Ahri and Darius. Hopefully we get to see this Noxian start to cook.
100%. I mean, it's early on in the day, so maybe people are still getting warmed up. Obviously, stream nerves can come into play for some people as well, so see if they're able to adapt. And this is potentially the start. Good interrupt here. Going to be able to go for the side switch as well, keep the corner positioning here. We'll see what the mix is. I think he was going to go for a cross-up there, but the forward roll does pan out.
It does work out for them in the long run. Oh, but careful, you got caught in a sandwich of damage, and it's going to be a lot, too. We got this Yasuo AA, all the way down we go. Super 1, let it rock. Oh, but they don't die.
Yeah, it just barely doesn't kill. Very, very close there. And this is a breath of life for Darius. We'll see if they're able to bring in Ahri, and I think they were just going for it there. It does get interrupted on the assist. And yeah, something for if you're new to this game, if Happy Birthday happens and the point character dies during that, the round is instantly over. So
yes.
That's why that ended there and not able to continue on to the Ahri.
Right. Oh, tries to call in the Darius, though, but great blocks on the overhead. Oh, does catch the minus frames, though. We're going to make the punish count. Maybe no. Unfortunate drop.
I wonder what they're looking for there, because they didn't even input anything afterwards. They're almost waiting on the assist. I'm not sure. Maybe they have a different route that they like to go for normally. Either way, Fury is popped here, so we have a very fast, very scary Ahri that should be able to kill off of any hit onto the Ekko. Even on Yasuo here, there's enough meter that could potentially kill.
Hopefully we see a little bit of backdash action. Goes for the cross-up this time. Into the corner pressure. Ekko. Oh, dude, I ain't blocking all that.
Yeah, I did not see that Ekko overheading behind the Yasuo swing. And it's an interesting approach here from Jehnee or Essence, whoever's piloting the Ahri, playing very grounded. Ahri's air mobility is definitely one of her strongest attributes. Can really up back and air dash away and kind of fish for those assist openings, but staying more grounded here. We'll see what the game plan is going into this next game.
Right, and I'm thinking about it here, trying to kind of put things together, maybe a little bit, go back to champ select, and they're just going to relock in who they have.
Oh, we're looking at controls.
Seeing what's going on. Potentially something got messed up. That's okay. That's why we do it.
Yeah, so and it looks like it's the Ahri player as well. So we saw that combo just kind of end randomly, and then they just weren't doing anything. They probably were just checking their inputs at that point. This is why part of the gameplay, you gotta get it down that you can get your controls in, test them properly, quickly. It's part of the game. You want to be competing in fighting games. You gotta get that on lock.
That's right, and having them on lock and having them locked down could be the difference between winning game 2 or being knocked down into the loser's bracket.
Yeah, we'll see if there's a big difference here, because I can totally see that. If your buttons are screwed up, it can really throw you off. We'll see here Burrito OS attempt, or I believe it's actually the Kebab OS setup, if I remember correctly, but good pickup afterwards. Going to force the burst, so we do see that come out earlier this time.
Oh no, and that Darius is just going to eat all that damage and nothing. Not even able to do anything, can't even get a single hit in. Ahri's coming back and can't use of the double, no use of the double down this time.
Yeah, none. Very interesting to see here. And immediately was going for a little bit of an air approach, but does get picked up afterwards. And now it is Oki time. Let's see if they have the execution check. Yeah, nice little variation there. Does get the roll through, no conversion after the opening. We're just NA resetting over and over, and now we're back in install. You got to respect that clone while it's there.
Have to do it, and now Yasuo coming out, little mash action, pressing the lights, nothing for it though. The Yasuo going to clean it up, and another round going to Timewinder and Nutty Nightbringer.
Yeah, good stuff. The Ekko Yasuo Freestyle team is definitely one of the stronger comps in the game right now. They're actually not taking full advantage of the Freestyle mechanic here. They're kind of just in a good flow state. Ekko's been really getting a lot of value. I assume that is our boy Timewinder test.
And I believe so.
Yeah, another interrupt here from Yasuo. Just checking those lights, knowing that there really hasn't been a ton of block pressure from the Ahri, so feeling confident to challenge is paying off. That was a crazy trade on the cross-up.
Dude, yeah, I couldn't believe that right there. You know, maybe call GameStop later after that trade.
Oh, man. This is sandwich time. And again, had the freestyle situation ready to go. You could go for some sandwich mix, but didn't quite tag back in time.
Oh, that's really scary. Breaking right there. Ahri already super, super low. Maybe call in your Darius. Potentially get him out there. And here we go. That's what we're talking about. That's what they were looking for last time.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely want to get into that level 1 situation in the corner and end up with that strong double S2 in the corner to get the limit strike in that strong medium Oki. Wasn't able to quite there. And it's going to be up to Darius here with no break meter on deck. But this is how it starts. Headless.
Swing, and that ball is gone.
That's very apt, honestly, considering they gave him a baseball bat sound for his ult connecting.
Thunk. Great stuff right now, though, and it seems though that this Darius is kind of waking up a little bit, and now in Timewinder making it happen. Great rollout this time, though, Nitten. Hopefully we see some more action. We got it.
Does get the interrupted block, the rare Yasuo last stand assist that almost always connects. And oh no, walks back into Timewinder. How'd that even hit? He was walking back.
Whoa!
What's happening?
What's happening right now? Timewinder gonna let it rip.
Nice.
Level 3 is gonna connect, and that is gonna be the game. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a round and what a game between these two. Timewinder cleaning things up and says, hey, this is my time.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Jehnee and Essence. They started to get things back online by the end of that set, but not in time. It's really useful. And there we go. We got Teemo in for the first time this weekend. One of my favorite characters in the league and in this game. And I'm sure it's very divisive for a lot of the viewers back at home, right?
Right. I mean, you know, Teemo, he's got a stigma behind him, and he's got a lot of haters. He's got a lot of lovers. Shout out to you, Teemo lovers out there. I know you're one of them.
That is me.
And just how he's able to kind of control the space of this game, you know. The thing about tag fighters is that as long as you control a lot of space, you potentially just have advantage naturally.
Yes, 100%. And you saw there already the front assist, maybe not as strong as some of the others in the game, but just being able to implement it into those Braum combos and get, that's 4 darts already. He has progress towards the badge just by doing double assist behind the Ekko combo. So there's a lot of stuff Teemo can do to build up that badge progress as the assist character. It'll be interesting to see how they approach that moving forward.
And the mushrooms, man. The mushrooms. I just get flashbacks to playing on Summoner's Rift. A ton of damage here for this Teemo and trying to bring Ekko all the way to the corner, but it is just a mess on the screen.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Teemo is, well, one, he's really strong right now. Obviously, we have the patch coming Monday. Him, Yasuo, and Ekko are going to be getting toned down a little bit, but he's still so... I think Sagen put it really well. If he's going to be really good, it makes sense because he's a very complicated character. He's probably one of the hardest characters to play right now, just in terms of knowing when you want to go for your bad route combos, knowing when you want to go for corner carry combos, when you want to go for damage dump, when you want to go for tag launches. He has a lot of different routes that you need to adapt to on the fly, and you really need to master that if you're going to play him at a high level.
I mean, and that's great because, you know, it adds that depth, it adds that extra layer of mastery to the game, and seeing players that decide to go for the, you know, certain routes, whether they're more mushroom heavy or whether they're more dart heavy, getting that extra poison, dude, that tick lasts for so long.
It really adds up. And if you guys at home are using training mode to check your damage on your combos with Teemo, remember that any DOT with the poison does not show up in the damage number by the time you finish the combo. So you actually have to watch the health part to see how much it does.
Oh, I mean, that's incredible. But we did see the Teemo did finish off on the mushroom badge. But oh, here we go. A little bit more tough stuff from Ekko. I believe that's Bakarina on the Ekko as they continue to lay down this pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this spot in the corner is so good. You get that assist into the side switch. It's a true 50-50. You really got to guess where to block, and they're making great use of it. Especially as a duo, you have to have really strong recognition of when that assist is going to come through and get that timing just right.
As in, I think this Jinx is going to go down here, Nitten. It's all down to Ekko, but this Teemo just continues to be a thorn in the side.
It really does, and it's just so strong. Very good character, and I mean, if you're piloting him properly, you're going to get a ton of value. But hey, this is the start of potential comeback here. Nice opening here for the side of Kaikyo and Simply.
Looking good, great damage. They could do something, a nice little OTG, cleans it up, gets a quick restand up though, and it might just spell disaster, Nitten. Oh no.
Yeah, they're opting to keeping the Ekko here, and it does end up getting them killed. I actually kind of like this approach because I think they're thinking they have such a strong advantage. They can still win the round. As you see, they take it there. But even if it went longer, that gives them more time to build up their break meter for the next round, right? Oh, well, never mind. They won the game. But if they lost that round, regardless, having that extra time, you want to build up that break meter. So it's just as much as possible you have that on deck.
Right, and now we can see a little bit of talking, thinking, you know, talking it through. But no, they're just going to go right back into the rematch. No character switch this time, no champ select. And right away, the screen is absolutely full with all of the things that Teemo does.
This is so many. I think he already has 6 shrooms popped. That is a scary way to start the game here. So that is so valuable later on. And he catches with the 2M, no conversion after barely not able to confirm. It was just at the edge of the hitbox.
Right away, and back into the Jinx is kind of the zone. Nice parry.
Yeah, especially on the projectile. It has no screen freeze, so you really just got to be ready with your follow-up and commit to it. So really great awareness there, yeah.
Send out the monkey. But no, this Teemo's is going to find his way in, though. Right away, and Greek push block. But that's unfortunate, hitting the assist that time.
He actually almost carried onto the Teemo as well with that launcher, just barely out of range to continue. And now we're going to go back to full screen. A little bit of a projectile battle here. We'll see who gets the opening. But, I mean, Teemo's happy to do this. Just going to throw some slingshots out there, build up that bad progress, throw some shrooms, just challenge you to come forward. I mean, you have it's actually a slight health deficit right now, so maybe this is fine for the other team, but I mean, if you're just building up badges, at some point that can come back to bite you.
No, right. I mean, we already have, you talked about it, the slingshot's already taken care of. Send up the shovel, big mushroom, sending it through, and that's already a lot of damage. Bring the Ekko up, but no combo this time. Really unfortunate.
It's a fun thing you can do with Teemo there. You saw if you do the parachute and the tag out, he stays locked, and that forces the screen to keep him on at all times. So you can actually force corner mid-screen sometimes. So we'll see if they, later in bracket, or maybe even this match, opt to go for that route here. And wow, the Ekko route just barely doesn't kill.
Oh, but all it took was one little swing in Kyako, and simply are back on the board.
Yeah, this is on the table for sure. They got break on deck as well. Just one round is very much on the table, and time is going to come into play here as well. Only 25 seconds left. And I imagine we're not going to see Fury get popped here on the side of Yuse.
No need. Breaks that time, which is really unfortunate here. Level 3 ready on this Jinx, but this Teemo could break it down with only 10 seconds here, man.
Yeah, it's a dead Jinx for sure. I'm very surprised they went for the break there. There was just such little time. I feel like you didn't really need to, but I mean, hey, if you want to secure the round, that's totally viable.
5 seconds.
Yeah, oh, he does get the throw. Not enough meter to do level 3, so I don't think there's any way this is going to open up. Yeah, the chip isn't going to be enough. Because you got to keep in mind, too, Teemo's the lowest health in the game, so that amount of health, you can't even just be one-to-one with it, right? You actually have to be a little bit beyond, so.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, no, so that makes a lot of sense, though. Great stuff, though, from Kaikyo, and simply being able to take that round and kind of show some signs of life a little bit. 100%.
That's definitely a good confidence boost here. Despite getting opened up immediately afterwards, it's going to be a good bit of damage. Opposite just go for the Shroom Oki. Just play it safe. You do have the health lead now here with Teemo, so you can just kind of chill.
Just chill, throw some shrooms, throw the slingshot. It does have the Dhalsim effect, I like to call it, where the fireballs bounce this time on the EX and through, but now we got 2 zoners doing what they do best.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm very surprised we're not seeing the Jinx opt for the Beam Super. If you catch Teemo just jumping up doing slingshots, autopilot timing, you can just hit the Beam Super across the screen and interrupt. So
shoot him if you got him?
Yeah, exactly. Just shoot him if you got him, and it's very easy to confirm that off Teemo. So we'll see if they opt to go for that moving forward. It's not a ton of damage, but it does give you an opportunity to kind of clear the screen and get back up and pressure.
Great pressure and tons of damage too here. Yuse and Bakarina cleaning house right now. They just need another round to bring it to game point, or set point, pardon me, here for this pools.
Yeah, if I'm the Jinx here, I'm just trying to stay alive as long as possible. It's tough with that pizza cutter, but yeah, with the break deficit, you just want to try to even that up as much as possible. It's going to be about half a break meter on the side of Kaikyo. See if they're able to bring that back in. Should be up in time before the end of this round.
Good to see. Now, back to this neutral. You know, we talked about it. Neutral in this game can, depending really on who's on screen, can really mean it is a mess, or it could be nice and simple.
100%. And with both these characters, Ekko and Teemo, both capitalize so well off those hits. They can lead into really strong OP situations. And wow, great conversion here as well. Was ready for the Teemo to get a slingshot in the back, but smart by the Teemo player opting to just hold on to it and not interrupt the combo.
I mean, it was so perfect. I mean, the situation just ended up so much in their favor, and now set it up another again. We got all 3 badges here, Nitten, ready to go on this Teemo.
Yeah, it's so scary. Even if you pop that Fury, one of the few things that can get through that Fury is this Poison Cloud. Look at it go. Now you're just in chip territory. One hit gets you through. Fantastic stuff. Great piloting of this Teemo.
I mean, look at it, though. The amount of DOT, the dot, the poison was so crazy. Fury now popped. Kyako and simply have to make a decision if they want to stay alive, but it's all Bakarina and Yuse right now.
Yeah, that was so smart to interrupt the Ekko, too, because even though the Super Timewinder was out, if you hit him, it will not hit you on the way back. So smart awareness here, and now immediately they're going just back into the Teemo, clutching up the set. Oh, it's definitely a strong tool for her. And I'm going to call out the Illaoi players right now. None of you guys are using the Just Frame she has on anything. I haven't seen any tech posted online, anything about it. She has a Just Frame with her Rekka follow-up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's had it since Alpha Lab 1 or 2 or whatever she was first in the game. And I've not seen any optimization on it. So if you're an Illaoi player at home and you like to lab, I want to see some sick stuff you can come up with that. I think it gives extra damage if it's done. So we got to see that tech get advanced for sure.
We do, and Vaxtrum and RiceandCinnamon already coming out strong. This Yasuo eating a ton of damage already, and Teemo Yasuo, dare I say it's a 4-horseman team.
Yeah, 100%. And there's a reason why K7 and Diaphone are going to be rocking that this weekend. It is a very strong team. You still can take advantage of Super Tag. You get the strong solo mix from Yasuo. Teemo can just happily build badges behind him. There's so much variability with these teams. I'd say these 2 characters probably have the best overall strength on their kit right now. Just variety of tools that they have that are good. They don't seem like there's any huge weakness in their game.
Oh, and I actually really like that combo using the double tentacle, but now you got to eat a ton of chip damage as these tentacles just never mind. Just
did they just not swing?
They just did nothing.
That must have been interrupted on the last frame possible. Sick conversion there. Good awareness as well to pop that super. And now this Yasuo's in a scary spot in the corner, but the Unk check is gonna land. You gotta be ready for that dash through if you're playing Yas, because you see so much value there. Gonna force the break here as well. And the cross!
Oh my god!
Watch the back of your dome, buddy. That's crazy.
Dude, slap him right on the crondolium a little bit. That's a ton of damage, and it took out the Yasuo. That's insane here from Shogun and Phenom.
Someone call him Constable. That, or I guess Marlon Pie probably. Marlon, why'd you give him that?
On God. On God. But Big Shroom coming in?
Yeah, so Big Shroom actually, in that situation where he goes out at the end of the round, it doesn't pop, so you don't get that progress.
Oh.
But I think if you kill as Teemo, there's definitely a way that can pop post round. I'm actually surprised it didn't there. Maybe it just wasn't out long enough, I'm not too sure, but normally you can get that bad progress. You see there's such little health here. Invisible Teemo does get blocked, or does end up blocking, so he is now going to be visible again.
Oh, wow.
The defense here is crazy.
Illaoi's making it way in. Oh, no, but the Unk check goes up and around. And actually, they say, you know, Illaoi Teemo is probably one of the worst matchups. Because, like, she gets zoned out incredibly by it. But people forget her Rekka 1 deletes projectiles.
Yep, as long as you can have there's a little bit of startup to it before it starts to delete it, but as long as you can get that in, yeah, you just go fully through all that stuff.
You can find your way in, and when the big mama wants to give that damage, she definitely gives it.
No doubt at all. See here, Illaoi is brought in, but immediately going to get opened back up into the corner. Yasuo does get to confirm off that, for sure, off that forward throw. We'll see if we go for the reset here. Just like Oki with the wind wall.
Impressive goal, but the overhead catches the noggin this time. And excuse me, this route is bananas. Look at the meter.
Yeah, there's so much meter on deck. That might be too late. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay there and not able to convert. So 1 meter wasted, and now leaving the door open here for a potential comeback. We'll see Shogun is able to lock that in.
Oh no, the Illaoi goes down. That's actually so unfortunate. It seems as though great blocks though.
Nice
what
parry!
a parry!
Yes, Yasuo players are ready for that for sure. They are all abusing that tool. And you see a nice little conversion here. Not able to fully get the full corner carry, but able to get a reset afterwards with those tentacles behind.
Tentacles are there, but the burst tries to use the special one to dive up and over. Great blocks, but it's a ton of chip damage already. This Yasuo gonna get hit by the fire and the flames. Man, they're locked in.
They really are, and that's one of those situations we're talking about. The situational awareness you need is really important, because in that spot, when Teemo pops that Super 1, Yasuo had the meter to use the projectile invuln super and go right through it. Didn't opt for it, and then just ends up losing the round for it. So just one of those tools you really got to be ready for and take maximum advantage of your character's kit.
right? And I mean, it works so well too, especially when you pair him up with the Yasuo as well, right? You know, you're taking the chip damage, you're taking all that poison damage, and now Yasuo's hitting you for everything that he has, and then some. He's gonna write that check and sign it at the bank.
100%. He's going to cash it every single time. You see the break is already going to have to come through at the start of this game. You'll see, I mean, just getting opened up right after. It's one of the worst feelings in this game, just breaking and getting opened up. You have to watch the whole thing, and especially with Yasuo. That could take a bit of time, and look at the meter on deck. If he opts to, this could be a ton of damage. Now, we are going for the double down handshake tag during. This is a lot of damage also.
Oh, that might
he can keep going with that. It's crazy, man. If he gets that thing to pop, he just has to do fire and to jump 2H, and you get that full conversion afterwards.
I thought they were dead, and that was it. Good parry.
Oh my goodness.
Another one. Here we go. It seems as though that Phenom and Shogun are ready for it this time, but the drop combo is so unfortunate.
This is insane. I love seeing the Yasuo players just be ready for the same dirty stuff that every Yasuo player is going to be using. You see, they do try to go for it on that time, but the jump is going to get Teemo out of danger. No projectile super landing here, and the happy birthday right after. This could be huge.
The Yasuo, no, unfortunate drop here. Going to use the dart, and he's going to fly right into it.
Not quite far enough. That jump S1 is really strong, but he's not going to get on the other side of Teemo, unfortunately. So it's just going to be up to Illaoi. There is a Fury meter on deck. They do get an opening, but it's such low health.
Wow. Here we go.
Okay, we're opting for it.
Fury locked in. Oh my God!
No motion inputs needed. That's an instant ult coming through. Don't leave a gap in that pressure. I'm ready for it. Good stuff out of the duo here. Man, Yasuo's ult is so juicy too. Just the range is crazy, vertically as well, and just great situational awareness. And got a parry here on the super tag initially, but then immediately gets opened up after. You see that super, you want to jump. You jump and you're blocking in the air, you avoid the high-low mix. It just becomes left-right, and unfortunately not able to do that in that situation.
Right, and now one thing we haven't pointed out yet is the fuses that both these guys are using. We got the double down from Vaxtrum and the 2x assist from Shogun and Phenom. We saw it used a little bit there from Shogun, but sadly, that Yasuo is going to go down. So honestly, there's not a lot of value you can get from it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. 2x assist is probably the weakest fuse on Yasuo, I would say. I mean, you can get to the other side and cause some sandwich pressure, but then you don't have freestyle, right? So you just have one handshake tag. So normally you'll see a lot of double down and freestyle with Yasuo, but they're opting to go this route. And it's obviously very strong with Illaoi, so I get the approach to some degree, but the value is just pretty limited, and this is going to be a lot of damage here.
Do you think they're going to go for the full TOD?
I would.
Oh, the Fury, what a break.
Yeah, I mean, you have to set life on the line here. And now you're just trying to find a way through these poison clouds, which are just going to slowly limit that health regen. While in Fury, not able to connect. The 2M might have reached, but the 5M will not. G or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like a giant juggernaut, and he has so much potential. Definitely underexplored right now, I would say. There's a few people rocking him. I know Wadi Moha in France is a big advocate for Braum. I don't think there's too many NA players that are rocking him at the moment, but I mean, we have one now, so we'll see what they're able to do.
We do, and we do have this Ahri as we have an Ahri battle here in the mid lane through, but the Braum's going to connect, try to look for an anti-air though this time. But no, just a little bit more neutral, just going to continue on in these blocks.
Are you a fan of Braum on point or assist more to try to get that buff?
I'm a more big fan of him being on point. You know, you land one single call, keep it easy, keep it simple, get the buff, and then immediately swap them out.
Gotcha. Yep. I agree. I think that's a solid approach, and it's always interesting to see how people kind of approach the team comp here. And it obviously could be player strength, depending on the duo. You might have your duo who isn't Braum, you might feel more confident in the neutral, so we'll see what they do here. And here's that medium Oki we were talking about. So valuable. Actually backdash to cover the forward roll, but didn't react in time, so what could have been a guaranteed punish into hard knockdown ends up being a reset into neutral.
You're right, and I'm kind of looking at it, the amount of meter compared to one side to the other, Taey and TJBA, I'm going to call him TJ, MidwestVillain, there's a ton of meter on the left side of the screen.
100%, yeah, and that's a very scary spot to be in. Ahri can do the double level 1 inner combos for a ton of value. Ekko can also do multiple level 1s in his combo, so very scary spot to be in, and that's going to be a dead Braum here. Great piloting of this Ahri so far.
Wow, and I mean, that's incredible. 47 seconds left, and the first character just died.
Yeah, very odd for this team, too. Like, both of these teams, you would think it would be a little quicker on that first kill, but when you play it out in neutral, slow things down a little bit, can end up getting a little later in the round. We'll see. This will get wrapped up here. 35 seconds left on the clock. Good stuff here from Rice and Vax.
Wow. I mean, we saw the situation and the unfortunate mash. The unfortunate mash, you do get hit, but here comes this Ahri quickly into it. Both of them running 2x assist. by the way.
Yep.
So this is going to be a very volatile game.
100%. It's so valuable for Ahri too. She gets the dash through. It's very easy to hit confirm, and you can do it twice if you want, obviously, and get that double side switch. You see here the sick Braum route, getting that unbreakable buff, and now just continuing that pressure in the corner, trying to find an opening here.
Oh, it's going to hurt. Tons of damage, too, despite your way out. Still have the shield ready, and you got to eat all this pressure. Great blocks, though. Great defense. Wow. Oh, my God. Cracks his noggin.
Yep, good choice to go for the break there, because that would have been a ton of damage. And it also forces the Unbreakable to not be able to get regenerated, right? So good stuff in that situation. Oh, you did the 2H instead of the regular H in the air. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Lots of damage. Look at the retreating guard, trying to fight away. Looking for the blocks. Great block on the low.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point against Braum, I'm always blocking low and trying to react to the overhead, because the overhead is definitely reactable, and you get so much value out of getting that sweep. So good stuff on defense here, and now we're going to get the classic Ekko route in the corner. Oh, we do drop it. Yep, sometimes that light doesn't come out in time. And now it's just going to be tons of pressure. Tries to get push block, get a little breath of fresh air. It's only going to be temporary. Yeah, trying to get the Braum out. Nice berry! Huge, good call out.
Down through, get the buff. Does have it. Here comes the Ahri. We like this combo.
Nice conversion. I was curious how they were going to bring in the Ahri with no double down on deck, and that's a great way to do it.
Out we go. Careful. Oh, my God. I thought I saw the happy birthday. Careful, though. The MidwestVillain and RorriBorri cleaning it up one-on-one.
Same brain cell for both Ahri players, going for the instant jump throw. Yep, that was so visually tricky. Good stuff. Getting into a little bit of a fake sandwich there.
Great pressure. The delay buttons. Level 3, what a jump!
Call out! We had the same exact mindset. I was so ready to hear the horn. Anytime you have Braum point blank in the corner, I'm expecting that command grab. And the ult does go through the projectile, but not in time to punish. So with 13 seconds on the clock, if there's going to be a comeback, it has to start now. And there's a Fury you have to go through. This is, I think, unsurmountable, honestly.
Level 3, the ultimate. Yeah. Here comes the punish. No, okay, wasn't ready for the Fury burst there. Let it rock with 1 second. That's going to be game number... No, never mind. It's tied up. Round count.
Yep, tied up. And that is a full break meter on the side of MidwestVillain and RorriBorri. And we'll see if they're able to take full advantage of that here. You see Ahri. This is what I was talking about before. You want to see Ahri in the air a lot more. You take advantage of those air dashes and the projectiles in the air. She really dominates that airspace, and no character right now can really contest her consistently if she's just jump backing and playing that safe.
Right, and I mean, that's the thing, though. She's all about movement, especially on Summoner's Rift, and, you know, you have to have that movement also in-game as well, but there is a big man on deck that does big man levels of damage. Holy moly, the deepest cross-up I've seen.
Yeah, that was really sick. You got to be ready to convert those. You're going to just hopefully continue to block if it doesn't connect, but the armor does pay off big time here, and right into the freeze. We'll see if they... Oh, good
That's
route
what I'm
here.
talking about.
That's a huge route. Good stuff. That takes a lot of skill there. That's a nice little execution check.
Oh, air throw. Get down here. This is my airspace.
I can't believe he has time to do that air too. That's sick.
Oh, man, dude. You got to be so scared, especially when you're in a situation like this. You got Ahri, you have the armored Braum, and you have that execution on lockdown. TJ and Taey. Yeah, what a game.
Yeah, that was sick. Great awareness in that situation to pick that up and stay composed after dropping that first game, being able to bring it back here. Oh, no, first round, rather.
Yeah, first game. Went to final round here. It seems though that MidwestVillain and RorriBorri are going to talk it out and go into game number 2, maybe with a potential new mindset. Yeah. Maybe some different strategies to try and open these two up.
Yeah, right away, we're going to see this continue to go in the way of Taey and TJ.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Nice. I love that. Using the down aerial S1 to get it into the super. Like, right?
Yeah.
Why does it hurt so bad? Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're just toast. Oh, no pickup after that, so there is a pixel. See if you're able to chip it out here and able to get the connection there with the handshake tag and the Ahri. Great stuff out of the duo. Good awareness of the tools and positioning on deck. We'll see here, going for a little bit of pressure, does get the cross-up, going to force the Fury out immediately, so now it's up to Ekko to try to get that opening right off the bat. They are able to get an air throw, no full conversion. That's the thing, if you pop Fury early on, you just are desperate, especially if you're down up against 2 characters. You really want to get that full conversion right off the bat to knock one out. Take advantage of that damage buff while you have it.
No, absolutely, and you know, you have it, and you have the ability of the dash cancel as well, and just more damage. No, careful. Braum and this Ahri. What a block! What great defense from the Ekko.
Yeah, defense wins championships here, and we'll see it could win you a round in pools as well. It's going huge. Oh, that was actually sick by the Braum to potentially call out the cross-up button, but just blocks out of the Ekko. And now we're on set point here for Taey and TJ. What do MidwestVillain and Rory have in the chamber?
Hopefully we see a little bit more. We need to see some signs of life. Don't want to see another 2-0, but let's go MidwestVillain and let's go RorriBorri. Let's make sure we got these guys. Can we get some noise for the homies out there?
Good stuff. Yeah. I mean, they're making a strong case that Braum is not bottom tier right now. I mean, it's going so well for them, and the Ahri is going to get the conversion here. And you see, able to get that side switch and carry right back to the corner if they so choose. Oh, doesn't fully get the S2 to connect, so no limit strike here. And that does leave room for Midwest and Rory to bring this back.
They have an option here, but back to neutral we go. This Braum does get hit from the Ekko. And careful, you do get opened up. Are they going to go for the hard Ahri set? I hope they do.
Let's see. This should be, yep, this will connect. So, oh, went for tag launcher and whiff. So, interesting choice. That potentially might have been a misinput. I don't know, obviously, all the Ahri Braum routes, but to me, that looked like they might have missed on the S2 and hit tag instead.
Oh, true.
Let's see here. Oh, does dodge the horn. I love that the horn still plays when he whiffs. It's so good. That command grab animation. Great awareness from the Ekko. I mean, you've got to try to find a way to get Ahri in here so you can regen some of that gray health. But when you're not able to, that is going to be a dead Ekko. And no Fury on deck anytime soon, so this is going to be a very tough comeback if they're able to do it.
Right away they go, starting off with the air tech right away, but careful. Happy Birthday was on the menu, but no, this Ahri is going to deal a ton of damage and ready for the roll. MidwestVillain is so locked in.
Okay, so level 3 is on deck. Fury is about to come online also, so if you get the opening, you want to pop that level 3 before the Fury, if at all possible. The problem, level 3 is going to come through, but not connect. Super Assist is going to buy a little bit of space, but now Fury is online, so unless you get a raw level 3, you're going to have to get a 2-touch.
Taking the air throw that time again. Careful of the shield. It is a door, but it might just be the entrance to a Fury for Taey and TJ.
Really looking for a gap in this pressure, and there it
level
is!
3!
Calls out the command grab, and that's going to connect, lulling Braum into a false security and just going to get nuked with this Kamehameha. Shout out Ahri. Man, such good awareness of the meter on deck and just looking for that gap.
Wow, and they are still alive. You know, good call out on the level 3 between the two of them. It is final round, game number 2. It is set point for Taey and TJ, and it is stay alive point here for MidwestVillain and RorriBorri.
Can they continue to bring it back? This is how it starts. Just get that opening, but not able to convert. A rare drop for Ahri. You cannot be dropping those. Her biggest strength is her capitalization off any straight hit and having those really consistent routes, as you'll see likely here. Gonna go fully back into the corner with that S2 after the super sequence.
Wow, what a route, what a combo. Tons of corner pressure, sets him back down. There it is,
so
it is right.
It is intentional, okay. Which is definitely interesting because I guess you're opting to go for Unbreakable. It is a good bit of extra damage here. It's not gonna kill. But normally you can just spend a little less resources and get really strong Oki, but Unbreakable, as you see, it pays off huge. Just armor disregards everything you're doing. I'm just going fully through that. Shout out to the Braum player here for taking full advantage of that armor.
I couldn't believe it. My man was like, hey, nice attacks. Mind if I just like, you just hold those for just a second.
I'm just disregarding you guys entirely. So sick. And now no burrito here. The clone is available still from the install, but doesn't end up rewinding. See, the heavies here were blocked, and now Ekko does get the confirm here. You could potentially, if you're feeling crazy, you could pop Fury mid-route to get that damage extension and just fully kill, but they opt to play it safe.
You're right. Good. No, yeah, you're right. And I mean, using the Ahri to keep things cool and collected. It does have the break. Fury is available here for the side of MidwestVillain and RorriBorri. Tons of meter also for Taey TJ. And this is looking like it might be the closest set of the day so far.
100%. It's so back and forth. Like, no way to predict who can make it, but I think that's death. He just whipped the throw. That's a point blank level 3. Ekko is the second lowest health in the game, I believe. Already then, chat room. It does kill. Good stuff. Great awareness there. And I believe That is going to be the set.
That is. Some games, hang out with the homies. You know, you don't always got to be working all the time. You know, shout out to Tong. That man never sleeps. That man's always working.
100%. He'll be on the mic here as well this weekend. Of course, obviously helping TNS run everything as well, leading on that front. And right away, we're just going to get right to the thick of it. I'm curious who Rick is playing between Teemo and Illaoi. My gut would tell me Illaoi, but I'm not too sure. I can see it being Teemo.
I can definitely see it being Teemo and the headlet. Here, where'd he go? Where'd the rag go?
Did I blink? Seriously, okay, I missed like 50% of the health bar going away in 1 second.
Oh, what a whiff punish. Cleave running in there, standing light. And dude, this Darius, oh man, using the Teemo assist to just make that safe, and here comes the Fury.
Yeah, I was curious if we were going to see that. Definitely this pressure's been unrelenting so far, but Illaoi with Fury can be a very scary thing to deal with. Nice pickup with the jump back S1. It's such a strong tool for Darius. You really got to respect it.
No way. I can't believe that connects, and I can't believe that worked. But no, it didn't work at all. I've been lied to.
That super's so good to deal with Fury too, because even if they block it, you're just buying so much time and pushing them away full screen. You can see there, getting maximum value out of it, getting the opening afterwards. Shout out Solar and Smokey for taking this first round here.
Yeah, Smokey Bear, a great player here, winner of Run the Gauntlet last year.
Oh, fantastic, okay.
And now here, playing some 2x KO with the buddy Solar, as this Darius is going to do the classic B&B, but keeping it short and sweet though this time.
Yeah, this damage is crazy. You see nothing crazy on these combo routes, but you get that clean opening, you're going to delete a Yordle, and Teemo's off the board yet again. Let's see what Illaoi's able to do solo. Going to have to complete against 2 full health bars. The enemy AC-130 is going to come in and help out. It's a nice little extra bit of damage and sets up some corner pressure.
Guard pressure. First tentacle is out, and oh my gosh, you heard the pink and ban. Clean up the damage, clean up the combo too. Great get up attack and whiff punish that. No, that's so unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. And for those who don't know, if you do land a counter hit against an airborne opponent in this game, they are going to tumble all the way from the top to the floor. You have plenty of time to confirm, so it's huge for Darius with those giant air normals.
True, AC-130, make it through. Make sure you get your head down, take some cover. Switch it to the Darius this time. Though rocking a little bit less HP. The running light, quite whipping.
Yeah, it's something I've noticed playing duos. I think you're a little more prone to potentially bringing in a character with low health, because when you are in duo, you're mostly focused on your own character a little bit more.
Right.
At least for me, I've noticed it slips my mind exactly the health of my teammate, and sometimes I'll bring them in when I don't need to. So something to keep in mind moving forward. I mean, they might have just known that they were low and just chose to go for it anyways, but definitely a part of the situational awareness you need to pick up. And that was a huge air throw there. Almost picked him up and threw him right into the super.
Right. I mean, I thought that was going to connect, and unfortunately it did not, though. But yikes. This might just be a dead Yordle. Super close, though, this time. And the stand dash heavy is so incredible. Or the dash medium has so much range, dude.
It really does. It's so good. And looking at the player cams, I believe it is Rick is on the Teemo, and Illaoi is going to be Ogre as well. So
okay,
keep that in mind. And here it comes again. That super assist coming through. No attempt at going for a side switch here. Just going to continue this pressure, get a little bit of chip out of it, see if you can get that opening. This is a huge happy birthday, but the break is going to be there right away. Good call.
I mean, I really like how they're using that break, get away from that situation completely and entirely. But though, if you're Solar and Smokey Bear, you got no meter to work with.
No, none. And, I mean, you'll definitely build up some if getting hit here, but not going to be to the point that you're getting an ult on deck. And with double down, you really want to generate that meter as much as you can.
You're right, and now you're stuck in the corner. Doesn't mash,
nice.
But there's the bait.
What a
we
frame
love
trap.
it.
That is sick. I love that. And I wonder if the 4th tentacle had anything to do with that. I imagine it's just the first one that matters, but either way, that is a very nice thing you get to do in this game, is delay those super cancels, and you can really catch people out if they try to punish you.
And I mean, it's so cool. I mean, you drop down, you set up the ultimate, quote unquote. It's her ultimate in League, where she sets on all the tentacles, and next thing you know, you're getting bashed and destroyed and battered by all of them. But careful, Solar and Smokey Bear are 1 round away.
1 round away indeed. We'll see what Rick is able to do here. Going up into the parachute right away. Tries to S1 across, but good awareness from the other Teemo player to back up and create that space, make sure he couldn't get onto the other side. And now this Darius combo is going to lead to a good amount of damage. No super. Opts to hold on to the meter for now. And that could pay off here for Rick. Going to get some nice corner pressure here as well.
Good damage too. Nice, using the slingshot to get the OGG, keeping him down, lockdown. Rick, it may or may not be headless. Yeah. Nice.
That interrupt is huge. It's so funny hearing that little pop against like a full-on super swing. It does get that interrupt. And it's going to be a big slingshot fest here. Lots of shrooms and projectiles. Probably going to start to find a way to get Illaoi in if possible, but forward throw is going to prevent that. One thing that I'm hoping we get to see, if you guys see Teemo do a back throw this weekend, keep an eye out. It's very quick and very small, but one of the Bs ends up getting like, comes under where the net is going to land. He's like, oh shit, I'm going to get hit. Like it freaks out and then it gets slammed. So
that's really crazy.
It's a nice
I didn't
little
know
touch
that.
of the animation.
Hopefully we get to see that here during the weekend. Get some more 2xKO for you guys out there throughout the entire week. 2xKO is going to be running just about all weekend long.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys will be seeing me on every single block. I'm locked in for that. So I'm locked and loaded, ready for these sick matches. And right now it looks like Illaoi from Ogre is locked in. This is definitely doable here. Fury is on deck for both players, so it will be a two-touch either way.
You're right. And through, no super from the Darius this time. Nice Rekka series. Bang, bang. Down to the corner we go, and keeping that same pressure as well.
Wow. Patience was crazy. All calls out. The Fury knew it was coming. Knew they had to spend it to keep their set life alive. And able to get the air throw afterwards. GG's to these gamers. Smokey Bear and Solar taking it. We're getting to the point that this could be to get out of pools. Let me just double check here.
Yeah, go for it. It might just be a button check here for these guys. So they're just going to go right into it. I believe so. Yeah, they're just going to go right back into it. Yeah, that's Taey and TJ on the Braum. Oh, I love this combo. Bang. Set up the Poro. Yo, you got a fluffy combo here. Bang.
That's huge. Get that unbreakable. No follow-up afterwards. Just going to continue on the pressure. And now it is Illaoi's turn here to get this full corner carry. If you have a tentacle on deck, her combo routes are so consistent. And going to force the breakout there from the Ahri, who is able to kind of regain composure here in neutral.
You're right. You know, taking a look. I'm going to look at the big screen here. Maybe take a little bit of a lean back. We got this couch here. And just kind of chill. And this Braum just armoring through. And just how strong it is, breaking away. TNT, or the Mikey the Goon and Parkour says, I don't want to deal with any of that.
No, not at all.
And right now, just a lot of pressure. We got Fishbones and Pow Pow ready to make some. Oh, why are they just like looking at each other, man? When I see players just do that, I always get so freaked out. See, as a Tekken player, I see people just like forward dash at each other.
Yeah.
And when they just get this a level 3 from the Braum, the Poros come get you snacks. Take a little bit of a beat down, and that might just be a dead Illaoi. And Braum's still alive, up to the Jinx here for Mikey the Goon and Parkour.
Yeah, so we do have team names in the bracket and not player names, so I'm going to have to double check, but I believe this is a qualifier for top 16 winner side.
Okay.
So we'll circle back on that, but here we come through with the Super Mega Death Rocket, one of my favorite ults in League of Legends, and it's definitely one of the strongest ults in 2xKO. The damage on that thing is insane. If you think it might not kill, it's going to kill.
Holy moly. I cannot believe how much damage that did. Fury is available here for the Braum. And honestly, one touch Nitten is all that this Braum needs to take down this Jinx. Oh my gosh, he finds an opening. That might just be it.
Oh, yeah,
Fury is available. Oh my god.
Great stuff from Taey and TJ. What a first round here. So back and forth. And just double check too, the other team here, Mikey and Parkour, they came through just off of DQ. So this is their first match they're playing, and they could be getting into top 16.
That's incredible.
So shout out to them if they earn their spot through that. I know some people go free bracket and get it. We saw Taey and TJ play before. These guys are no slouches. So.
No, they're no joke.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so strong. We saw it there from the Braum during that last little kind of clutch situation.
Yep.
Been able to clean it up, and now it's back to just the Braum.
Nice.
2H cleans it. Oh no!
I love the awareness too, because with that 2H, you do have the follow-up after, right? You can do the double 2H, and I think it can be a little tougher sometimes when you do that second hit to get it confirmed afterwards. So just going for the single hit, and able to get confirmation afterwards. Oh my god, the amount of hits done from that zap is crazy. So valuable for Jinx and lets her really pick up from anywhere. She really could be full screen and just run up and get you afterwards. So
I mean, it's so incredible. Sending the monkey bomb down. I mean, I really love the physics now, what this Jinx is able to do with all of her, you know, projectiles. Shoot him if you got him. And that is going to be Mikey the Goon and Parkour with an incredible round to their name.
Yeah, it's a good mention on the physics with Jinx projectiles too. I know with Yasuo she has a route where she can link into Chomper onto the minigun, and the Chomper bounces on every minigun hit and can continue on mid-combo. So there could be some potential stuff here we see with Illaoi to set that up. Very curious. There's a lot of potential with Jinx's optimization.
I had no idea. That's actually incredible.
Yeah, it's devious.
I mean, devious. Dare I might even say mischievous. What a combo here from Taey and TJ. Dueling up and dueling down. That is a 80% combo.
Yeah, and that's not on one of the squishy characters either. Illaoi is standard health, I believe, with the 1,000 HP, so that's a lot of damage on deck and definitely one of the strongest parts of having Braum on the team.
Wow, wow, wow. And still has the buff here for the Braum as the Jinx comes through. Air throw. Does get the pickup here too, Nitty.
Yeah, that was a huge call out. Not able to get a full extension afterwards, and I think was trying to bait a get-up attack, but good patience on the side of the Jinx player here. And does get clipped on the jump, but no follow-up afterwards, so able to kind of get back on the other side of things. I mean, this would be an insane comeback, but it has to start somewhere, and this could be the beginning of it.
It could be what it just needs to be. And here we go. Mike to the Goon in parkour. All it takes is this Jinx. She is a hyper carry after all, and no, what a whiff button.
The whiff did come through, but I mean, no follow-up on the hit afterwards from the Ahri, so there is a breath of life. And the unfortunate thing here for this team comp too is if Illaoi is the one to die, the super assist is like not that great, right? It has some use cases, but not nearly on the level of like the Yasuos or the Teemos or even the Jinx that we see. So that is going to lead to the first game going to TJ and Taey. Great composure there after a really back and forth start.
I mean, you said it. There are no slouches, and you have to fight your way through in a room full of DQs. There is one boss that stands in your way from getting into the higher echelon of these brackets. Pulling down to medium. We talked about it, right? It's a much better button, and it still has that devious style range.
Yeah, it's very good, very quick. It's for a character this big, it's a very valuable tool for her. And obviously, if you have the tentacle on deck, it just leads to such consistent combo routes afterwards. So, very valuable tool on that front. You're going to be seeing a lot of that from Illaoi this weekend.
Aerial shoot him if you got him. It does knock down the Braum, but what a punish here from this Ahri.
This should be leading into that strong corner situation. Just a touch late on the super, so not going to get that maximum confirmation off that conversion, and that's a huge drop from the Ahri. That's really like her strongest tool, is just being able to get all that damage on deck and lead to strong Loki. If you drop that, it can be devastating, but the super assist is going to lead to a ton of damage. Braum definitely has one of the stronger ones. No, not super assist, sorry. It's just a regular super.
Right. You know, that regular assist. And dude, holy moly, the game is still going. We just knocked out the assist character, and it is all up to this Ahri, and my, oh me, oh my.
Again, one of those scramble situations you got to be ready for, especially if there's a recent handshake, knowing which character's point or assist, when they're going to die, whether you can convert after. I've seen people just drop combos because they assume the round is over. And not seeing that here. Taey and TJ are locked and loaded. We haven't seen that land today, I don't think. I don't think a single Braum command grab is hit. Everyone's ready for it and looking for it.
Right, they're all looking for the big jumps. They're ready for the strong power to come down and slam that hammer. And wow, double assist. Here comes the Braum ready for the call out. The JH cleans him up, and that's a ton of damage. Lemon Strike got ready for it again.
All right, we're on level 2 of the mind game. Let's see. Now the command grab is that much scarier, right? The jump has been called out, so you know could be throwing that RPS back in the flow and getting a command grab. It's going to be very valuable if you have Unbreakable, but I mean, this is just going to be plenty of damage here. It's death.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
I mean, I think you could have just gone for ult to make it super safe, but hey, go for this for everything. So.
Gotta find your way out and fight your way. I mean, hey, DIY is slowly approaching.
Yeah, that's true. DIY was fantastic, so definitely if you're in Tri-State, you got to keep an eye out on that as well. But here we go. We're hopping in again. We got Rodriguez and Kyree back in against Vaxtrum and RiceandCinnamon. So we've seen both these teams already today, and I would imagine this would be for top 16 or close to it. So we'll see who's able to take it here. Team Time Bomb versus Team Yas or Yas Teemo. I don't got a clever name for that. I got to work on that.
That's right. Yeah, the Yas Teemo, the Yasimo, I would call that.
Sure. Yeah, well, that's good. We'll work with that.
Well, we'll definitely work with that. And now we see a lot of it here. We do have the that's funny.
So either way, we do have the Teemo butt slam coming through on the other side. Able to recover in time, so no punish on that. Now we'll see no conversion after the Yasuo assist picks up. We're just doing raw Ekko Super 1. That does connect. Good bit of damage here. Slowly chipping away. And very interesting to have such low health on both characters this early on.
Right, and now, oh my gosh, the Jinx assist, the rocket comes through. The simple auto attack is enough to take it. Maybe a crit, I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows?
true. That's true. She popped that Q, switched over to Fishbones, and it does pay off big time. That rocket gets so much value. The fact that you can go minigun and cancel at any time into the rocket now, and obviously with the super assist, you get like 50 rockets coming out at once. She definitely has a strong arsenal.
I would definitely agree. And now 45 seconds left on the clock, and just a little bit of neutral is all they're playing right now, guys. And it's going to come down to it. This Ekko trying to chip him out.
Yeah, and you had super assist coming through from Jinx right after either way, so unless the parries were on deck, there was kind of no way to make it out of there. Great awareness out of Rodriguez and Kyree to take advantage of that situation. We'll see here as you get the running 2M. Every time a Jinx is running at you, you got to block flow. They're always doing that every single time. That running 2M is so valuable.
They have to, and going through. Oh my gosh! The monkey bomb, as it makes its way across the screen, will unfortunately not make its connection. But now this Yasuo, great retreating guard, but careful, the dash in connects.
That push block was just a hair late. That Timewinder, I think, was still floating behind them. If they did it a touch sooner, it could have led to a potential pickup. Good awareness to at least go for it, but that timing wasn't quite there. And interesting to see so many butt slams out of this Teemo in neutral. Usually it feels like it's pretty punishable. So far they're kind of getting away with murder there.
Really so, and oh my gosh, trying to look for the limit strike, but it does unfortunately drop from the side of Rodriguez and Kyree. Now, do have the character advantage. One more Yasuo to go through. Oh, and no! The JH doesn't actually connect with the other buttons.
Does not connect, but either way, that is going to lead to the first game. It's really funny how this game, some sets can feel like they take so long you forget like where in the set you are, right? With the rounds, and then other matches like this, it's just blink of an eye. It's a very interesting dynamic with this game because the advantage state is so strong that if you're able to get that first opening, you really can kind of snowball a lot of the time. And I think that's obviously why they went for the round-based approach for this game, because it really can be hard to make a comeback.
No, it definitely can. I mean, once that momentum really goes inside of your favor, and you start seeing these guys like start to really pop off, and you have so much like you're rocking your offense, you're rocking everything that you have, and next thing you know, you have limit strike, you get burrito option select,
exactly,
and a great block though from the Yasuo. Oh boy.
Yeah, great block, but keep in mind, guys, if they do go for Burrito OS and they don't get the pickup afterwards, that is an execution failure. The Burrito OS should cover all of that. I don't think there's any way to actually manage it properly, so just something to keep in mind moving forward. But either way, good. You still have to have that strong defense in the case that they mess up, right? You have to test their execution, so still good stuff out of the Yasuo.
Really, and I really dig that. You know, you said it, defense wins championships, and now this Yasuo, connects with the 2M. I really like that, and this could just be the kill. I'm a believer. Level 1. Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
the minimum scaling on Super is still going to be decently enough on that damage, and Ekko being one of the switcher characters that is going to wrap that one up. And we can see the Ekko Super assist come through, get a nice little opening, but not enough to kill. It actually gets an interrupt with the Clappy there, so we're definitely going for something there. Was Yasuo.
Definitely, and now more mushrooms to go, and now we just got to play the zoner style game. Oh my goodness.
It's the classic. Just playing it slow, chuck out those projectiles, try to build up badges if you're the Teemo player. If you're Jinx, just try to call something out with a beam super if you can. But the zap is going to connect. That's the main resource. You've got to keep an eye out. If that's on deck, it's so fast and leads to so much. Now you're going to get forward thrown. This is such a good spot for Jinx. She does get to pick up, and the burst does come through, so it's going to interrupt. The no super is going to connect, and that's wasted meter. But they died during super flash?
The rocket still connected. The after effects of the fireworks still worked, and that is the round going to Rodriguez and Kyree.
I've watched too many hours of this game. I have not seen a single person die during super flash before. That is a first in this game for me.
Can't believe it. I mean, hey, it's the best part about it. Best part about fighting games, you see something new literally every day you play.
100%, especially in this game, man. It's so varied, and we love to see it. It's only going to get more varied as time goes on. We get more characters, more fuses down the line, I'm sure. And either way, it's just a lot of optimization out there. And that raw Hasagi is going to come through and connect, force the break. Let's see what Rodriguez and Kyree opt to do here. Dealing with a nice little situation, having Yasuo stuck in the corner, and good block on the J2H, but it's not going to be enough to get a pickup.
No conversion that time, and that's really unfortunate. And hey, the Yasuo with a great combo cleans it up. And now Vaxtrum and RiceandCinnamon are now on the board here with a potential chance of trying to find another round.
Yeah, this is the classic opener. Ekko loves to get in the corner, does have level 2, so could go for the 2 level 1s. Does end up whiffing on the launcher afterwards. Not quite enough hits done, but the super assist is somehow going to come out on the other side and connect and wipe out that Yasuo.
Right, and now back to the neutral, back to the zoning style game of the Teemo. And I mean, say no badges quite yet. And a counter hit confirmed here for Rodriguez and Kyree. Clean, and the execution might just be there. No.
Yeah, Ekko loves to go for limit strike in that situation, creates the OP to set up the Burrito OS, generates that break meter, and generates a super meter he needs to optimize and enable that Burrito OS, but that is going to be the set. Good stuff from Jinx and